All right, you guys, this is Michele Zaragoza. I'm team leader for Stockton, Lodi, Tracy, and we are here to start Ignite. And it's going to be an exciting few weeks. It's about you. It's about your career, right? And what we're doing. So what I am going to do is I'm going to mute all. And we'll go from there. And if you want to, which I want you to participate, so you just have to unmute yourself, okay, you guys? I do want to know who has taken Ignite before.
I have.
Christina?
I have. Jodine.
Jodine. Better have. Okay, so who else?
I have.
Awesome. Veronica, welcome, sister.
Hi, Michele.
Hi. All right. All right. I love it. So thank you so much for sharing. I am going to ask that you show your face, right? Because how you participate here is how you participate out there. And if I have to show my face, you have to show yours because, yes, thank you, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. We're going to go ahead and start rolling here. And I want you to say welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And this is all about getting your head in the game in the very first part, right? And this is all about you. This is, I'm making sure we're recording here, and we are, so that's good. This is, you have to understand how this Ignite's being taken. You have your ALC teaching. That is huge. This is your top 20% taking time out of their business to teach you. And when we started doing this, maybe like 2 years ago, I had a very first conversation with the agents, because if you're not going to participate, if you're not going to do what's asked of you, check out now, because you're wasting our agents' time, and I will not have that, because you need to be a part of your success, right? And I'm not going to have somebody in our class, especially Ignite, take up one of our top 20% time, right? So I want to get an assurance from you that you're going to participate, that you will do what's asked of you, which I'm not going to share what that is yet, because it's important. It's important for your business. It's important for the culture of Ignite that we all do this together, okay? So I wish I could see everybody all at once, but I can't because I'm sharing my screen. That's going to be awkward, but I'll deal with that. Okay, so I'm going to take that down. And will I be able to see everybody chatting where chat's right there? So if we do that, okay, cool. Awesome, okay. So just so you guys know, if you send me a private chat, it's not going to be private, because we're showing everything as we go, okay? So, and try not to text me, because that's hard too, okay? All right, so let's move forward. Who has watched any of the videos regarding 6 personal perspectives? Gosh, yeah, I'm looking.
I watched them yesterday.
You did. And let me see if I could tell who's talking. Who was that, you, Chrissy?
No, Veronica.
So tell me, Veronica, which one of the 6 perspectives made you go, oh, okay?
I think mine was the E to P.
Ooh, I like that. So tell me, what does E to P mean to you?
Oh, gosh. Now I have to go back and remember it. I watched all 6.
So what does E mean, you guys? What
is entrepreneur?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What does P mean?
Forgot what
Purposeful.
Right. Right. So what's the difference in our business, right? What's the difference in our business between E and P?
Flying by the seat of your pants and making a plan.
Nancy, just so you guys all know, she's my favorite student right now. Awesome. Very, very cool. You are 100% right. And if you, actually, I just posted this, right? If you don't have a goal, you have no target. None whatsoever. You've got to see it. You've got to see it. You got to hear yourself talk about it, and you got to see it every single day, because that's your target, right? That's your goal. That's being purposeful. That's knowing your number. So if you ask any of the top 20%, I bet you they know their goals. They know where their numbers are coming from. They know what's working in their business, what's not working in the business. I bet you anything they do they dig deep in their business every single quarter to see what's working, to see where their closings came from. They're being purposeful, right? So what does this mean to you all when we say E to P? Tell me how this affects your business. Share with me. Anybody? Anybody else? Because I will start calling people. Just so we know. Tracy, you're on. What does E to P mean to you?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Entrepreneur means you have a mindset of just doing things sporadically. You have no plan, you have no process in place. Yeah, it's just spontaneous. Like you don't really have a goal, as you was mentioning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love that. Thank you. You guys, this is a business of lead generation, right? It truly, truly is. And if we aren't purposeful on it, if we don't time block, we're just being entrepreneurial, and we're not pushing the ceiling, if you will, right? So mindset and attitude is everything, everything. Okay, well, it says it right there. Mindset, attitude, and the way you approach life, the way you wake up, right? We have the option every single day on how we're going to approach life, how we're going to approach our business. And if you have a mindset that is come from abundance, faith over fear, a mindset that I will reach my goal, right? So it's a mindset of winning, not focusing on not losing, right? So there's a difference of focusing on not losing than focusing on winning, right? So winning would be purposeful, and you're going to have systems and models to win. Focusing on not losing would be like, oh my gosh, I can't lose, I can't lose, I can't lose. You know what I mean? So what do you think I have? Ha 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 ha.
Of
Right?
not losing.
Of not losing, you mean of winning. Not
Achieving. Achieving.
Achieving, yeah. Yes. That's funny you got confused on that, because when this was brought up to me, I was confused on that too, because I was like, oh, heck no, I'm not losing, and so, but when it was explained to me, winning is having the systems and models, is knowing how you're going to get to that end, knowing how you're going to get to that goal. Playing to not lose is entrepreneurial. Do you see where I'm at? Okay.
Because you're already planning a plan B, so you're not all in.
I like that. So self-mastery, tell me about that. What is self-mastery to you all? Self-mastery. Well, I can tell you right now, you're focusing on you, right? I'm going to read it actually straight from here. Self-mastery is possession of great knowledge, skills, and habits that make you a master of you, right? So I encourage you to one day come to me, come to Barb, come to the front desk, come to Jodine, come and talk with Peggy and teach somebody something, teach a class. But you can't become a mastery at something unless you're teaching it over and over and over again, right? You can't become mastery on something if you aren't doing it over and over and over again, right? So it's just like lead generating. The more you do it, the easier it is, right? So I encourage you to really, really dig deep, right? So who knows what the 80-20 rule is?
20% of your actions is 80% of your results.
Yes. Yes. So if you hear me saying that, which I say this a lot, stay in your 20%. That's not your 20%. Do I not say this, Jody? Stay in your 20%. Hand it off. You should have an assistant. On the 3rd, we're having Wilson come and speak. And if Miguel was on here, Miguel and I and a few others went and heard him in Sacramento when he first started. And his first thing he said that he wished he would have hired an assistant on his very first closing because it would have kept him in his 20%. And now he's top 1% in San Francisco, right? So clearly he's doing something right. So how we also break it down when I'm with my coaches and I'm talking to my, talking to the people who I coach is, was that an hourly wage activity that you're doing? Are you making your own flyers? Are you posting your own Facebook stuff? Are you getting, are you getting out of your 20%? Or are you lead generating, making appointments and setting up appointments, going on appointments? That's your 20%, right? What does this mean to you? 80-20. Where do you see yourself doing this? Are you doing this? Do you see yourself sometimes dabbling in the 80% when you shouldn't be?
I think it depends, Michelle, because I think the lead generating is obviously the most important thing that you should be focusing on.
Right.
But when you're first starting out and you don't have a lot of funds to hire an admin, you do have to dabble into like doing your own flyers or posting your own social media stuff.
Totally agree. Totally agree. I don't know how to unmute. Can I? Okay, I want everybody to unmute themselves so we can talk freely and you could just speak up and chime in and share. I agree with you, Christy. But sometimes that could be a limiting belief, right? So if you have 20 leads coming in, so let's say 20 Facebook leads, right, coming in, and you know that you can't breathe right now, and if you could leverage somebody for like a half a day to keep you going in your 20%, and I don't know, making another appointment, making another listing, you make 10 grand off of a listing. I think I'd rather be doing that, right? So I would rather think with abundance, okay? Because the people who don't think that way hit a ceiling. They keep on hitting the ceiling. And you're not going to push through that ceiling until you start thinking bigger. Until you have a mindset that you come from faith, not fear, right? So sometimes you just have to say, I'm all in. I am all in, and like with me, I will not go home until I have 2 or 3 appointments, period. Unless, I don't know, unless there was a glass of wine. No, I'm joking. But I'm just saying, it's you just have to be in this mindset. It's game time. I'm taking time away from my family, right? Taking time away from my family. I have to stay in my 20% because if I stay in my 20%, 30% will be taken care of. You'll find a way. And Christy, if you find yourself in a situation where you need help, you need to reach out to your team leader, right? You need to reach out to them. And we have resources. I wish Shannon was on here. We have resources to help you, to get in front of you. There's somebody else that has something going on in the background. So just keep that in mind. So you can mute yourself if you do. Okay, so what does learning based mean to you? Okay, what does learning based mean to you?
It means never stop learning.
100%.
It means don't think that you know everything.
Right. We don't know everything. And I'm age 54, okay? I don't know everything. That's why I have a coach. I have 2 coaches, you guys. 2 coaches. I would never, I remember when Suzanne's like, you got to get a coach. I'm like, sister, I don't need no coach. You know, we're killing it. Are you kidding me? But now he's really helped me to stay in my 20% and push through my ceiling. So being learning based, like right now you guys are learning based, right? However, there's a few people on here who have already taken Ignite, and guess what? They're back because they're learning based. Bold, how many people have taken Bold, right? And how many times?
Once.
Once,
Twice, but I've only been in the business 1 year.
Wow, impressive, sister, impressive. You know, there's other people on here. You know, Brian, you've taken Bold 3 times?
Well, no, it's 2.5.
Oh,
I
okay.
started being a police officer again, so.
Oh, there you
kinda
go.
cut the bar.
Yeah, yeah. So Bold is something that you would want to keep taking, right? So myself, I'm just gonna say 8. I think it's more than 8 times, but it took me like my 3rd time in Bold to say, oh, I get it. You know, because at first I was like, I don't need anybody to push my energy up. I'm, you know, no way. But it's a game changer. It is definitely a game changer. And being learning based is key, right? So it's not even just classes. Being learning based is going to like team meetings and showing up and learning something. Learning based would be grabbing a book, right? And reading it, right? I'm trying to think what I have. I have Simon Sneak up there right now. Oh, The Infinite Game. I encourage you all to be reading that one, that's for sure. And I just pulled my side while I did that. Okay, so learning based, an individual who has made a decision to use effective learning as the foundation piece of their action plan to develop their life. That's learning based, okay? Now, the last one's accountability. Who likes accountability? Right? However, you guys, if you have that target, you need to be accountable. I know accountability can be coming in so many different ways, right? So many different ways. You have to learn how to remove your limiting beliefs. Most definitely, right? So it's sometimes limiting beliefs hold us back. Sometimes limiting beliefs get in front of us, right? So just like, Christy, if this is okay, just like if she was saying, you know, sometimes, you know, when we first start going, you know, we can't do X, Y, and Z. However, sometimes like we can leverage Michael Lewis Marketing Suite when we first get that listing for $125. It'll help us advertise it, get the mailing out while you go lead generate for the open house when we were able to do open houses, unquote. Okay. But it allows you to get back into your 20% while they do your 80%. $125, I think it's worth it, right? So
sometimes you can also leverage your lender to do those flyers for you.
And free, because they want your business. So now you're thinking, right? Now you're being purposeful. Now you're pushing through your ceiling and you're removing your limiting beliefs. I like that. I like that a lot. So, you know what's unique, which we're not supposed to talk like this because that's what training presenters teaches you. But what's unique is like I'm so used to standing in front of a classroom and have everything right there. And now it's like I gotta look down. So I apologize for looking down. It's not my intent. You know, I'm just this is just different the way we're doing it these days. So
It's okay. We're looking down writing.
there you go. There you go. So you want to be turning your limiting beliefs into unlimiting beliefs, right? So how would you redirect negative thoughts into positive ones, right? This will fuel your success. This will allow you to be purposeful. This will allow you to be more directed, right? More, you know, focusing in your 20%. So this would be like one of the answers if somebody doesn't want to speak up. I need to be a professional, not an expert. Expertise will come from doing. This training will best prepare me for success in real estate. business and taking production action will cause my success, right? So activities and actions equals results. Okay. So when I set and track my goal and complete the activities required to meet my goal, I will fund my life this year, right? So you need to think about what you're doing in order to achieve those goals. What activities are you doing? And the key thing also is to be consistent. Consistency wins. Consistency wins. If you don't have consistency, you guys, I'm very blunt. You're not in the right business because you have to be consistent. You have to have it in your calendar to lead generate. You have to have it in your calendar, lead follow up. You know, all of that. If it's not in your calendar, it doesn't exist, right? So yeah, so that and goals are key. Key. So I'm gonna switch over here. Adapting to this mindset will allow you to achieve a bigger life, will allow you to really think big, right? So when I'm coaching, I do say, remove your limiting beliefs. You have to think big. Because with Keller Williams, it's who you become, right? And if you're not accountable for that, for your goals, for your big why, you're not all in. You truly need to be all in. Okay. Any questions regarding the 6 perspectives? Anybody want to share your favorite one? Your favorite one that gets you back into business?
I say learning based for me was challenging in the beginning because I was always, my Rachel, by the way, hi everyone, I work out at Tracy. I have been doing TC work for 2 years and I was always so nervous about the contracts, like stifled beyond belief. So what I did was decide to become a TC. So I had knowledge about the contracts. So when I speak about them, you know, I know what I'm saying. So in regards to contracts, I have so much more confidence now.
Good. So what you did is that you became more purposeful to learn the contracts.
Yes, absolutely.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm excited. Yeah, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Anybody else want to chime in and share?
I'll share. This is Veronica.
Hi, Veronica.
Hi. Mine would be no limiting beliefs.
Okay.
Mine would be because most of the time I've been a buyer's agent, not a listing agent. And so recently I've been contacted by several potential clients about listing their property.
Mm-hmm.
So that I thought I could not do. So instead of, worrying about how I would do the listings, I decided to get a mentor who's been in the business for a long time to help mentor me through the process of getting the listings together, the documentation, what I need to do to get the property prepped. So now I'm feeling a lot more confident about being more on the listing side as opposed to the buying side.
That is beautiful to hear. That is, so you took the limiting beliefs, you took accountable, you made yourself accountable to learn it, right? You were more purposeful and self-mastery and learning, but you were all of them. How exciting is that? Congratulations.
Very, I have 2 listings coming to the market.
And you guys saw our contest, Tracy, Lodi, Stockton, we have a contest. So get that going, sister. Awesome. What else? Anybody else want to share before we move on?
For me, Michelle,
Okay, Jodine.
I have to stay in E to P. I get super flighty and not consistent. And when I'm being purposeful with my business and sticking to my schedule, my business flourishes. And I think one of the things that we need to keep in mind is we can be at different levels in each one of these 6 personal perspectives. And I remember team meeting that we did in Lodi, Michele, you asked us to rate ourselves on a scale of 1 to 10 on each.
We're going to do that right now. Shh.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm zipping it.
So we,
For me, E to P is the big one.
awesome. Thank you. So I believe you guys all have this page, right? In your workbook. I would like for you to take a moment and rate yourself on each one of those. Truly, truly dig deep and rate yourself. All right. This is an eye opener because you're actually critiquing yourself, which, you know, probably isn't the easiest thing to do in this world. However, it's important for you to rate yourself on this from 1 to 10. Okay. So I'm going to stop the recording because that'd be kind of weird, right? Should I? I'll just keep it going because knowing me, I'll probably forget to record again. So go ahead. I'll give you 2 minutes. It's 9:28. So at 9:30, we will chat. And I would love for somebody to speak up and share why they rated themselves a certain way and how are they going to turn it. Okay. Okay. One more minute. Pirates of the Caribbean, just so you guys know. Okay, 9:30. Who would like to share how they rated themselves and why they rated themselves this way? You could just pick one, and I'm okay with it. You don't have to go to all 6. And how you are going to push through your ceiling and be more purposeful to get a higher number. Anybody? Because I am going to call on you all one at a time then if you don't speak up. So, because we're all in this together, and how we participate here is how we're going to participate out there. So who would like to share? I'm going to ask one more time before I call on somebody. Who would like to share, who hasn't shared yet, how they rated themselves, why they rated themselves that way, and how are they going to be purposeful to get the score up? Oh, Jonah, I can't believe you just walked away from me because I was going to call on you. Okay. So, okay, people, the ones that aren't showing their faces, Banna, you're up, baby. Banna, give me one. Give me one.
Good morning.
Morning, sweetie pie.
I've been, deductible and accountable. I contact all my, people I've met like a year ago. And this has worked with me.
So how would you rate yourself on accountable?
I give so much for my business. I've been hardworking, contacting everyone I know, the people I've met.
Mm-hmm.
I've been insisting, to reach what I achieved already.
If I can ask you a question, please. Which one of the 6 perspectives is one that you need to work on? Because we're not a master at everything. Right? So which one that you look at and say, gosh, if I could just hit that, or if I could be this, if I could do this, which one would that be?
I believe everything. Still, I need to learn more. There is always something new. I need to, keep learning. Maybe self-mastery.
I love it. Ooh, don't get me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Vanna. I appreciate you sharing.
Thank
Jonah,
you. Thank you,
welcome
Michelle.
back, my friend.
Uh-huh.
Jonah, or John Adams, I'm sorry. That's you. John Adams, that's you. All right. So which one of these do you want to share? We can't hear you.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so the one I want to share is learning based because I'm new to this. This is like I'm not even a month in yet, so I'm focusing solely on learning based. I'm trying to learn everything I can, and any questions I have, I ask right away. I ask my mentor a lot. I feel like I bug her, but she swears I'm not bugging her. But I'm always asking questions.
That's beautiful. So good. That's very, very good. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you sharing, John. So yes. So I'd like to stay on this a little bit longer than we're supposed to, because I think it's very, very important that we really key in on the 6 perspectives. Okay. So I want you to be, I would print this out and put it on my desk. So I'm going to point somebody out. Christina, thank you for being here today. Christina is, she works full time. She's amazing. And she is learning based when she can be. She is always pushing her ceiling and always showing up when she can. And I think that's beautiful because she works full time. And so thank you, Christina, for showing up. All right, you guys. Okay, mindset. Let's get to mindset. So let me see where we are here. And I think if we do that, okay, there we go. Getting the most out of Ignite, right? So you could be a prisoner and not show your face. That's a little clue right there. Prisoner, doesn't engage, spends class time catching up on emails. I would have to say sometimes I do that. Escape by spending time in the hall on their phone, holds on to limiting beliefs, multitask on their computer, picks fights with trainer. And just so you know, I might be 5'1", but I can take you all on. I can even take Brian on, just saying. The vacationer, right? And spends as much time chatting instead of listening. There to have fun, distracts the class, returns late from break or lunch, not purposeful in their learning goals, and oh my God, spends the day on their smartphone, texting and checking Facebook, isn't paying attention. Or there's the explorer, which I know all of you guys all are, right? They listen, right? They listen with being attentive, right? And participates, asks meaningful questions, and contributes compelling ahas, right? Arrives to class on time and is ready to rock and roll, takes notes so they can have it for their future, right? So you have a manual and you have something to reference. Respect the different learning types and opinions of others, right? So not everybody's story you're going to be able to relate to, and that's okay. We all have our own story to tell. We all have our own agenda. We all have our own systems and models. So the best thing somebody ever taught me regarding learning based is take it all in and only keep what you want to keep, right? So don't be judgmental. Just listen. You never know. You might get one big nugget, right? Especially a lot of people are like, oh, I got the contracts down. Really? You got the contracts down? I'd love to see the ratios on that, right? On how many offers you got accepted. So just keep on going to the contract classes. Learn from others around you. Be a part of the mentor program on, I think it's every Wednesday, because you're going to learn from each other. Go to the team meetings. I know for Lodi, Stockton, and Tracy, it's the first Monday of the month and the third Monday of the month, and it starts at 11 o'clock. And let me just tell you a secret. You will every single person on this, Modesto, Salida, Manteca, Tracy, Lodi, Stockton, you'll want to be there August 3rd because we have a huge announcement. So make sure you're there. And that starts at 11. That's my little push there for that one. Okay. I want you guys to think about this. This is the expectations, right? I want you to think about your big why. Why did you take all those months to get your license? Why are you sitting here in this class with me, with the 20 other agents? Why are you doing this, right? And I want you to be accountable to that big why. I want you to write it down for me. So if we were in the classroom, what I would be asking you guys to do is I call them dream boards, but I don't think it's called dream board. It's called something else, huh? Is it dream board?
Vision board, isn't it?
Vision board. Vision board. Thank you. So welcome to my age. I can't even remember who I was yesterday. No, I'm joking. So it's the vision board, right? So I share my vision board typically during this time. I don't have it in here. It's in my office. So you will see college. Both my kids are in college. They got accepted. You'll have, there was one time I did a marathon or half marathon, and I wanted my daughter to get into it. And it was very, very hard to get into this Nike run in San Francisco. And we both got in it. It was a draw, like a lottery, right? And we both got it. That was like amazing. And I had it up there. I saw it, and it was going to happen, you know? And getting us to 200 was up there, right? Meaning Stockton, Lodi, and Tracy. Getting all 3 offices to #1 spot was up there. Growing our leadership was up there. So I encourage you, figure out what your big why is. And it can't be, oh, because I want to buy a car. I want to know what year, make, color, model. Okay? I want to know when you're going to travel, where it's going to be, who you're going to see, what hotel. Dig in, dig deep. And if you want to lose weight, put the number down. Put the number down. I would love to lose weight, but that's not what you want to say. I would love to lose 10 pounds, right? And this is how I'm going to achieve it. So get it out there. Write out your big why, okay? Write out your big why. It's important. It's important that you devote your activities to your big why. It's important that you stay in your 20% because of your big why, okay? Anybody want to share what their big why is?
Yeah, I got a quick one.
Yes. Introduce yourself, you guys, and what office you're from.
Yeah, my name is George. I work over in the office in Manteca.
Hey, George.
So mine is I just want to be financially free. That's like the main thing that's like always in my head.
Okay. So may I coach you for a moment, George?
Yeah.
I want you to dig deeper.
Okay.
What does financial free mean to you? So I am pay off student loans. I don't know. I'm throwing things out there. Okay. I want to pay off GMAC. I want to pay off this dentist. I want to have $5,000 in the bank, $10,000 in the bank, $50,000 in the bank. Okay. I want you to know it.
Okay.
I want you to feel it in your core. Okay. And I don't know if you're married, George, or have children or.
No.
Okay. Okay. So one day you're going to be married, I would assume. And one day I would assume you're going to have children. George, I got to tell you, I can't see you, so I can't even see how young you are. College isn't cheap, baby.
Right.
Start saving now for those kids, right? And make sure you start holding them accountable even before they're around, because you want to make sure they get scholarships.
Yeah.
So that's something that you need to write down, right? You need to put that in your goals. Profit share should be a goal. So part of our ALC a few years ago held each other accountable, including me. It was so beautiful. We had to walk over to the bank and open up a separate account for our profit share so we wouldn't touch it. Thank God, because that's helped out for 2 tuitions. So I'm grateful for that. So that's something that you should be tackling and be thinking about, okay? Anybody want to chat about their big why? Bonnie, do you want to chat about your big why?
Me?
No, I said Bonnie, but you can go.
Oh, good. I heard it started with B, so.
Go ahead.
Well, I'll talk about the vision board a little bit. Norma and I made one up a couple of years ago, and just about everything's knocked off of it. So we got to start another one. I got my Tesla. We got the place in Mexico, and you just got everything we want. So we got to start another. We got to get her 64 Mustang drop top. That's about it. Red with white top.
White
Anyone
top.
knows where we're at.
Yeah. Very cool. Very
But
cool.
so then once that's all done, the next one is I want $24,000 a month in passive income, rentals. So that's it. 24,000 a month in passive income in 5 years. So we're working on that.
That is beautiful. Congratulations. Thank you so much for sharing. And George, thank you so much for sharing as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love how Brian, a police officer, stands about, 8 foot tall. I'm only 5, so I can say.
Excuse me, Michelle. There's actually someone else. I hear someone else's voice in the background.
You do? I'm by myself. Well, my son.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Brian, I was just saying, here he's this, when Brian walks in the room, okay, and strong, police officer, he actually has a dream board. What? That's not beneath him. That's not too girly for him. He has it and he's proud of it and he marked it off. Thank you for sharing that, Brian. It was hard for me to grasp that at the very beginning of Bold. I was like, this is stupid. This is stupid. But you know what? Once I started doing it, yeah, cross that off, because you see it. Again, exactly what I posted on Facebook. If you don't have a goal, if you don't have a target, you're not going to hit it. You're not. So I encourage you, if you have an office at home or an office in one of the offices, you better have your scorecard up there. If you walk into Selena's office over in Lodi, oh yeah, she has her scoreboard all over and she just tears them up and put an X. If you walk into my office in Stockton, my scoreboard's up there, right? I don't have an office in Lodi and I share an office in Tracy. So I'm kind of like all over. I don't have one up here. I need to put one in here since I'm in here more than the offices. So I encourage you to do that, okay? Anybody else want to share their big why? Bonnie, it looked like you wanted to share. That's why.
I don't want to share anything. I'm learning so much right now that I'm just trying to keep up, to be honest. I'm trying to keep up with everything.
So I do talk fast. If you need me to slow down, just say, Michelle.
No, not with you. I mean, but you already know I've only been doing this since last Thursday, so not even a full week yet. And
okay,
just moving so quickly. Huh?
I've been doing this for a long time, so.
Right. So things are just moving quickly for me, and I'm just trying to keep up. I want to ask, so like on the screen, it's saying to turn to page 23 to 26. What book are we supposed to be following along with?
Okay, so you would have got an email, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the student book. Do you not have that? So
I don't think I got it.
Wait, can you say that again? My internet cut out for a second there. What was that?
You would have got an email from Mackenzie from KW Stockton front desk with the student link.
And I don't think I got that. I've been checking my emails every day. I don't think I got that.
Ani, can you put your email in the chat box?
Yes.
And we'll have Mackenzie send it out.
Okay, thank you.
Mackenzie's sending it out right now. She heard this. I feel like I have all these angels around me. Thank you. So, Mackenzie, are you going to bring in lunch later? No, I'm joking. I want to share. No. Okay. All right, focus. Thank you, Bonnie, for sharing that, and we'll get you. And if anybody else needs the workbook or the link, let us know.
Okay, thank you.
My pleasure. Anybody else want to share their why? Their why? Anybody? Patrick.
Mine would be my family and just like trying to leave a legacy for them, and just my actions today are gonna, be their future kind of.
I like that word, legacy. What is your legacy? I love that word. I had a coach 2 years ago. That's all he talked about. And I couldn't get the visual on it because, I don't know, he just like like pounded it in me, I guess. And now I get it. Just it takes me a little bit because I'm a little thick-headed. And legacy is important. That's important. So I challenge you all to write that word down. And maybe I'll pop in on another class and ask you, what is your legacy going to be? Or how about this? Email me and share with me what your legacy is going to be. Okay? I think that was good. Thank you so much for sharing that. And who was that shared that?
Amanda.
Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. Because I can't see everybody all at one time. So, yeah. All right. Your goals. This is, go to your 23. This is, okay. Sorry, I have to catch up to where I was. This is so unique. Okay, so this is where you're going to, which I believe you had this on how to calculate your goals, right? And I believe there's actually a better system than this right now, because we just got it in Ignite 2. And because the lead generation actually goes into the texting and command and all of that, right? So we're going to do this. I want you to write down what your net goal is going to be for this year. Okay? I want you to write that down. Okay? And then I want you to put 3 lines underneath it. Okay? How are you going to get to your net goal? You have 3 activities: sellers. And the third one is, what activities do I need to do? In that one, it's like, who do I need to be? Who do I need to show up as? Who do I need to meet? Who do I need to interview? What classes? Things like that, right? So that's number 3 is kind of a bunch of stuff. Ben Kenny would always have like a 4th one. Who do I need to meet, right? So I want you to be thinking that. So this is what we call 1-3-5. You have 1 goal, 3 activities, and then 5 activities underneath that 1, right? And underneath the 2 and underneath the 3. So by the time this is over with, you'll have this all completed, because every single instructor is going to give you something that's going to make you feel that's what I need to do, right? It's going to allow you to put through your ceiling. It's going to allow you to think, oh, that's what I'm good at, right? So with me, I am not good at door knocking, right? However, Geneva is off the hook great, which I believe she's teaching a class as well. And that's somebody who you would want to meet. And how you do this is you want to ask these amazing agents, how do I, what's the wording? How do I, what can I do to get 20 minutes of your time? That's not the right wording. I say it all the time. Let me think. How do I, Patrick, are you on here still? Or Jodine? Either Patrick. What is that? Jodine. How do I blank your time to meet with you? How do I earn, thank you. How do I earn 15 minutes of your time? How do I earn it? Because, you know, like, okay, let's say like Ashley, everybody was texting her after I posted her thing on Facebook. She's like, Michelle, I think you should take this down. I'm like, this is a celebration. So what I'm going to do is interview her in front of all you guys, right? And so this will take care of the 15 minutes of her time. So this happens. The thing is, what are you laughing at, Brian?
No. I can see Ashley going crazy like that.
Oh my gosh, because she wants to help everybody, but she just can't.
Yep. She's a very giving and helpful person, and that
Yes, definitely,
it'd
definitely.
be a great, make that a must do, to listen to that.
will
You're
be
talking with her. Everybody on here.
next week. Actually, we're doing that next week at 11 o'clock. I'm interviewing Shannon Stallings, who is new to the resale market, right? I think 2 years. She was with KW. Okay, ready? She left KW, and now she's back killing it because she's participating in her success more than ever. She's a sponge. She is listening. She's going to classes. She's growing. She has a coach. She's growing. She has a MAPS coach and a virtual assistant now. And to be very honest with you, her virtual assistant's not working out. But it's all about mindset. That's just not the right one. Can you imagine how many other virtual assistants are out there that could be the right one? So she's really, really being purposeful and calling them accountable to get another one, right? To get another virtual assistant. Because not everybody's a perfect match, right? So I'll be interviewing her, Janet, who's a single agent, and Christy Love. Their business has skyrocketed since last year, over the last 12 months. Okay, so the 10-4. Did you guys see any of this already? The 10-4? No?
No.
Okay, so the 10-4 activities.
Okay, Michelle, are we skipping lessons? Because I was following along in the book.
I am actually talking through a lot of it. I've done this
Okay.
how many times. So we're not skipping anything. We're just talking, you know, why was there one? No. Okay, so the calling session, which I thought was, okay. So there's gonna be a calling session where you can make calls, right? I don't know how they're gonna do this on Zoom, so I apologize. So normally what happens is we take like 15, 20 minutes, right? And you start calling your leads. And they would have to pause the video and you would start calling your leads. So this will be a little unique on how this is going to be handled. Obviously, did you bring your database with you? Do you have your database? I don't even know, right? So this is going to be unique. How about that? So by calling your database ahead of time will help you with Ignite, right? So you can, you're going to leverage powerful scripts that we have here, right? You're going to be building the relationship, ask for business, and ask for referrals. You're going to also come from contribution because it's all about mindset, right? It's all about knowing when you're making those calls, you're not bothering them because you have something to offer them. They're not in real estate. They may think they know real estate, but you do this every single day. You're the teacher. You're the knowledge one. So definitely take time to lead generate, right? Let's go back to this. For every day you don't lead generate, 90 days later, you can expect no money. Don't want this to happen. This is huge, right? What does this feel like when I'm reading this? For every day, I felt like all the energy just went, oh, you know? For every day you don't lead generate, 90 days later, you can expect no money. That's deep. Anybody want to chat about that?
It's
John?
the reality of it.
It is the reality of it. It is. So if you don't put it on your calendar, if you don't give yourself goals, this could happen. Don't let this happen, you guys. And the only person you can blame is yourself. If I hear anybody blaming Barb, let's say, or blaming KW, I would love to go toe-to-toe with you and have a really good, frank conversation. Please allow me that time to have a conversation with you and coach you through this. Because I am telling you, it's normally inside of you. I would look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, did I lead generate every single day? Is it in my calendar? Am I following up? Because a lot of people don't even follow up on leads, which I can't even comprehend that. So yeah. Okay, any comments? Discuss page 28.
I got something on that, Michelle.
Yes, babe. Please.
Also, another thing is, that's why you hire an assistant, or you have someone to help you with things here and there, or you have a TC, because you'll get in the middle of a deal and you won't lead generate because this deal is bogging you down, and 90 days later you're out of money because you took that time, however long that deal and however hard that was, to work on that thing and not lead generate. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's like a big roller coaster. So you take some of those pain points away, and have someone else do it for you. Let them do that 80%.
Thank you, Brian. Brian is a part of a team, his team, you know, him and his wife and Lacey. They're one of the top teams. So he just shared with you a very big nugget, right? I mean, take that in and listen to that, you know, because he knows what he's talking about. He once was in your shoes, right? And so what he's helping you with is not to fail forward. I don't know how I did that. So let me see. How do I'm trying to move.
I will back up what Brian said. I had 5 closings in December, and believe me, between that and the holidays, I didn't do any lead generating, and the fog cleared in January and there was no business. And it just went, whoo. So, you know, what you focus on expands.
Right. Right.
And you've got to lead generate even if you're crazy busy with your business.
Thank you, Jodine. You guys, Jodine is a part of our ALC over in Stockton, Lodi, Tracy. Jodine is part of the 20%, right? And she's been in the business for a while now, and you've been on a team, and you're now an individual agent, a capper. So listen to her. She's got words of wisdoms as well, right? So listen, Linda. No, I'm joking. And does anybody see that? Okay. All right, bring me back. All right, 10-4. So this is something that you're going to be held accountable to. 10 new contacts to your database. Speak with 10 people in your database and write 10 notes. You need to preview 10 homes. Yes? It's going to be unique the way we're going to be doing this. But you can't go online, right? You can't go on the MLS and view 10 homes. And what the other instructors are going to be asking you about is if you've done this. And there's a scorecard that you're going to have to put your numbers in. And again, you guys, exactly what I said in the very beginning. How you participate in here is how you're going to participate out there. And I'm asking you to be all in, because you're taking time away from our top 20%. So I want you to make sure you put in your scorecard, your numbers. And that website is, go Jodine, I don't remember. It's
I just put it in the chat box. It's www.daily104.com. You'll go in here and you'll put in the number of contacts that you made, the number of contacts that you added to your database, and the number of notes that you wrote, and then how many homes you previewed on each day. And it'll be there to help you keep track. So www.daily104.com.
So can I have a thumbs up from everybody that you'll do this? Keep it up. Okay. Okay, Christy, thumbs up. Gems, thumbs up. Michelle Johnson, that doesn't look like Michelle Johnson, but we'll do that, okay? Leah, Rachel, Domingo, Sonia, thumbs up. Can I hear you guys? Thumbs up, Michelle.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Okay, you guys. So I'm not going to be here to hold you accountable, but I will pop in And I'm not going to say when I'm going to pop in. And I'll be able to see this. And don't disappoint mom. Do not disappoint mom, okay? You know how it hurts mom. So do not disappoint. So let's make sure we do this, because this is for you. This is going to fund your big why. It's not for me. It's not Jodine. It's not Patrick. It's not Dan. It's not Barb. It's for you. It's for your family. So how passionate are you? I mean, my gosh, you studied very, very hard to get this license. So yeah, it's simple, but not easy, you guys. And you can do this. Any questions? Any questions? Sales language. Okay, so consistency forms habits. Oh, where's that? So my daughter, okay, so my daughter goes to APU. She's a senior, Azusa Pacific down south. I hope I can find this quickly. Okay, this is awesome. I was interviewed a couple weeks ago, and so she helped me write this because she's so good at this. So listen, being dedicated may include posting often, right? So that's social media. Keeping update with numbers, because you got to know your numbers, know your sales, finding any way you can level up, be the best person you can every single day, the best version of yourself every single day, and drive more success for you and your team. Dedication equals results. Listen to this. Dedication is the bridge that connects your goals to results. I love that. Dedication is the bridge that connects your goals to results. I think I might get that tattooed. No, I'm joking. But that's pretty cool. I just think that's so right? I mean, it's, all right. Sorry, I go off on little tangents. So, because I'm passionate. I'm passionate about you, and I'm passionate about what we do every single day. Okay, scripts. Scripts are one way to move yourself from E to P. All top agents use scripts and practices them daily. Who in this group practices scripts or has in the past? Jodine, share. Ooh, Nancy. Jodine, I'm going to go to Nancy. Nancy.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. So tell me about this.
Well, we used to do calls where we did scripts, and I found them very useful because when I haven't been able to actually interact with, too many people during this COVID thing, so scripts keeps me more comfortable when I do get to talk to people, because I feel like I've gotten rusty.
Got it. So if I can encourage you, are you guys all on the Facebook group, Central Valley Realty Ventures? If you're not, get on it. Oscar out of the Tracy office does scripts and role plays and gets on the phones. This is an ALC member coming from contribution, wanting to help others' success, right? He does this. I believe, John, you went on it, correct?
Yeah, twice.
All right, share with me your experience.
Oscar is a master with scripts. Like, he blew us away because me and James, we went into the script practice with him. And just the facts, how he intertwines them with the script, it's just crazy. I want to get to that level. That's why I practice. I just read them when I have time, but I do practice with other agents too as well.
That is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing.
Michelle, what was the name of the Facebook? You said Central Valley?
Central Valley Realty Ventures.
I don't think I have that one, but I think you posted the other one too.
I do. I post them both because sometimes new agents don't get put into the Facebook groups. So if you have friends obviously you have friends. So how about this? Other agents in your office, make sure they are on these groups, okay? Because Dan and I both share our classes and our team meetings, because you guys, it's for everybody. It's all about you. Our agenda every single day is you. I don't sell anymore. I've had my license for 25 years. I don't sell anymore. This is what I do. I make sure we get people in front of you to push your ceiling, right? So Oscar is helping you. So I encourage you to go on his class. And if I can ask you guys, Jim and John, if you could maybe go in on the Facebook group and give them a little shout out, I would love you forever. Okay. So that'll help.
Got you.
Encourage him. We all need encouragement, right? So let's encourage him. And then Patrick does Tech Thursday twice a month. Patrick Bill out of the Tracy, Lodi, Stockton offices. He's my, did I say it, Patrick? I won't say it. He's my husband and from work. I've known Patrick longer than my husband, I think. I think I have. I have. That's scary. Yeah. So he went to our wedding. So a little side note there. I like to share that with everybody. But anyways, he's dynamic in technology, and he does a little 30 minutes to 45 minutes on second and fourth Thursday, maybe. It's on the calendar, and we post it. Oh, you're muted.
It's the first and third.
Okay, first and third. So I encourage you guys to hop on. Knowledge is power. And I would have to say, yesterday we were helping somebody with a Facebook ad, and we both learned a little bit on that, doing it together with this other individual. There's always something to learn, always something to learn. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, so I'm going to show you a video. I just got to get to it. I'm going to do this. Okay. Okay, no, that just made it bigger. So let's do this. Let's do, can I do that? No. So I think I need to unshare and pull it up and bring you guys back. So give me just 2 seconds. We can still talk. So anybody else want to talk about the, oh, see, I like seeing everybody. That's, I'm going to miss that part. So who else is doing scripts that they want to talk about? Anybody?
This is Jodine.
Yes, Jodine.
When I was on the Lori's team, we got together every morning at 8:30 and spent a half an hour on scripts. And my whole thought on scripts is it's like you're stepping into real estate and you don't know the language yet.
Right.
And it's like learning Spanish or learning French or, you know, any other language. It's real estate is a language all on its own. So you've got to practice it, because you don't want to practice in front of your clients. Mm-hmm. You want to practice with another agent who you can screw up in front of, and it's not going to cost you $10,000.
Right. Oh my gosh, I love that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, if you're married, I don't think your husband or wife would want you to screw up on $10,000 or $15,000. So you better start doing the activities that's going to help you get through that, right? Even with me, I do role play, I do scripts. I have a book that I read right before I'm you know, recruiting a Kappa or a Mega, right? Even though I've seen this book I don't know how many times. And I role play with a couple top TLs throughout the country. It's amazing to be able to have people to role play with. And we are giving you this opportunity to do this with some, you know, the top 20%. You have Oscar. He's amazing, amazing. So, okay, I'm going to share my screen.
Hey, Michelle. Yes. I want to say goodbye to everybody. I'll see you probably Friday, but I've got an appointment that I got to bounce to.
Hey.
Bye, everybody.
Good evening. Bye. You're dynamic, and thank you for setting this all up.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
All right. See you later. Bye. All right, share the screen, and I'm going to do this. Maybe. Yes. Okay, so here's the video. Can you guys see the video?
Yes.
We're gonna
Yeah.
ready? Let's go.
Hi, I'm Jeff Glover, and I'm going to tell you the top 5 things that you need to know about using scripts. Step 1, you're going to need to get your scripts from a top agent of the office, your team leader, a MAPS coach, or of course, Keller Williams University. Step 2, we're going to need to do a total transformation of, instead of talking and telling, of asking questions. Selling isn't telling, selling is asking a series of questions that leads to desired response. So instead of talking so much, we need to get in the habit of asking questions. And asking questions gives us control of the conversation. Control of the conversation gives us our ultimate outcome, which is an appointment set or closing. Step 3, we need to listen with good intentions. Well, what I mean by that is we need to listen to their answers instead of just listening to them talk and asking another question that comes to mind. For example, instead of asking a seller where they're moving to and then going on to the next question, how soon would you like to be there? Ask them, where are you moving to? And when they give you a response, ask them, what takes you there? Step 4 in becoming better at scripts is we need to learn to mimic, mirror, and match the prospect. What I mean by that is we have to listen to their tone of voice. We have to speed up or slow down based on how fast the prospect is talking. That means when they respond and say, we're moving to Toledo. Oh, Toledo, that's exciting. What takes you there? 93% of communication is body language and tonality. And that means only 7% are the words that we say or the questions that we ask. Step 5, we need to take these 5 points and practice them daily. If you think of NFL teams, they practice 50, 60 hours on the practice field for a 1-hour game. Our game is our presentations and our appointments, and we need to practice daily. Everything that we've learned every single day before we meet with our clients. When it comes to scripts, my biggest aha is that everybody has their own scripts. We're pre-programmed to have scripts, and we're talking and asking questions that are scripted. However, what we found is that most of our own scripts are no good. And so we have to learn the right scripts, the right questions to maintain control of the conversation. Thanks for watching KW Connect. Make it a great day.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I need to go back to here. Anybody have any comments?
Michelle, I think the biggest thing that I get out of watching that all the time is just keep it real and listen to the person's response and what they're saying, so then you can take it to that next level. What's taking you to Toledo, right? That's so important, not to let those key little things pass. And I'm telling you that if a client feels that you're listening to them and you're hearing them, you're going to win their business.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much for sharing, Patrick. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Page 35 for me, page 41 for you. And it says, I want you guys, someone to read this, but I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Okay. Somebody read that first page, please. I want somebody to read the, okay, there are 2 ways of doing this, right? Being entrepreneurial or purposeful. So being purposeful would be in the scripts, right? Since we are first in the business of lead generating, that's our first nugget, lead generating. We are really saying, what are we really saying about our job, right? So we're talking to people about their real estate needs and the needs of the people they know, or it could be them, right? So, okay. So here's something. It says, did you find everything you were looking for? Go ahead and look around. Please let me know if I can help you. If I see you're admiring the large TV, are you looking to have one in your home for the big games this weekend? That's interesting, huh? Okay. So let me just look at something. Okay. Okay, so the purpose of scripts. Do you guys have that? Do you have that?
Yes.
Okay, who would like to read that part? Please. Anybody? Oh, come on, you guys.
Where are you at, Michelle?
The purpose of scripts. Do you guys have that? It's hard because I can't see what you guys have anymore. It's you know, so I'm just gonna go for it so I don't waste your time. So a great script is 100% the customer's oriented and benefit the customer throughout the entire conversation. Have you ever listened to someone talk for a period of time and realized afterward that you have no idea what they were saying? Have you guys?
Yes. Of course.
Sometimes you're like going in your head, what, where are they? Or they take so long to explain something and you're like, get me out of here. I'm done.
Hey, Michelle, for those who are following in the workbook, I know Michelle's screen says page 41, but she's actually reading off of the bottom of 36.
You're right. Okay. Anybody want to take that on?
I will.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Continue where you left off.
Please.
Moreover, how often do we think we're being clear in our communication only to find out that the other person didn't get it? Communication isn't about what you think you're saying, it's about what they actually hear. Scripts allow you to have a rehearsed response that delivers a powerful message in a way that they will best understand, or ask a powerful question in a way that they will be able to quickly share the information you need to better serve them.
Thank you so much. If we're plumbers and we showed up to work without our wrench, right? Without the wrench, how's your day gonna go? Right? Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. Or a tech person to show up without their computer. What? Right? So are you going to pay them to do their job? No. So you've got to understand scripts are your tools. Yes, in your mind, you're probably going, I can do a better job than them. But you know what? How about this? After you sell 1,000 homes, you have your own script. But these people, let's use their scripts right now, okay? Because they have sold a lot more homes than you and I, all of us together, okay? So we've already watched that. So benefits of scripts. What do you think the benefits of scripts are? Okay, so it says scripts gives us confidence to build our job. They allow us to stay focused. They provide consistency in everything that we do. There's 3 more lines there. I would love for somebody to chime in and share what they think scripts are good for.
Objections.
Yes. Okay, I want somebody to tattoo that one. That is so true. Okay, what else? Thank you for sharing.
It's not one of the 3, but confidence.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you,
Yeah,
Dan.
I'm driving. Sorry, it's hard to participate. So.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you so much. And who else?
Usually, when I call my leads, it's like you have one opportunity to make a good impression on them. And so initially, I didn't follow scripts. I did horribly. But once I started following scripts, I was more confident and I didn't miss information. So when I didn't follow them, I would have to call back a second time to get additional information. And by then, I think I just look sort of incompetent, to the potential customer.
So what I heard was, and thank you so much for sharing, everybody, that if you learn the scripts, you're going to overcome objections easily, and you'll have more confidence, and you might even get the deal. Is that what I just heard?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you take the time and do this? What are your limiting beliefs around scripts?
That they don't work.
Who said that?
Nancy.
Nancy. If we could like yell out our names, because what I try to do is I scroll down to see who's talking to me or talking to us. So Nancy, again, sell 1,000 homes, baby, and we'll use your scripts, right? So clearly these scripts here, these people have sold a lot of homes, right? I would love for one of our agents to be in one of these books. So sell them and let's get you on this, right? So bottom line is, if we learn their scripts and make it our own, I'm not saying word for word, make it our own. Learn it word from word, and then you change it up a little bit, okay? What else do you have? What else?
Michelle, this is Pat Rubello.
Hey, Pat.
On scripts. Hi. On scripts, you know, I think it'd be good maybe to talk about the psychology behind them too, because one of the things that I've learned is I think we resist them, and it's in part what Nancy was saying, because we don't think they work. But I think the reason we don't think they work is because we don't practice them enough, and we don't internalize them so that they become our own. I think that's when you become more effective, is when you internalize them and you don't have to think about it anymore. Because I use scripts during conversations, they're not always word for word, because sometimes I get nervous. But if I use the script as a structure to guide me, then it allows me to control the conversation in such a way that I can either get the appointment, which will lead to the close. So that's my view on why we should use scripts.
And I absolutely love that. That is amazing. So thank you so much for sharing, because it is so true. People will give excuses because not knowing the scripts, right? People will give excuses because they're not practicing the scripts. It's just like if there was an issue or a concern in your world and somebody's not being held accountable, they're becoming a victim, right? So if you are holding yourself accountable to learn the scripts, you won't be a victim. You're going to own it, right?
That's true.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. What are 3 negative consequences for failing to learn the scripts? I want you to be thinking about your why. That's a clue.
Well, you either practice with your colleagues or you practice in front of a client, and the latter can cost you a huge commission.
Right, right, I agree. Yes, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Anybody else want to chime in on that one? What are the negative consequences for not knowing your scripts, for not knowing how to overcome? Oh, we have 3 chats right here. Let me look at that. Oh no, okay, those are old. Okay, so anybody? So, okay, so since nobody wants to chat, so let's say not being able to pay off a bill that becomes late and now you have a collection. Not being able to travel, not being able to take your loved ones out to dinner. It could be just as small as that, right? Because you're not going to close the deal. You spent a lot of time and money to become an agent. So you might as well use all the tools that are out there for you. Because the only person you're going to fail is yourself. You're not going to fail me. You're not going to fail Dan. You're not going to fail Patrick or Barb or Jodine. You're going to fail yourself. You're going to fail your big why. So you might as well practice, right? Okay. It's all about mindset, don't you think? I can't hear you. I'm sorry, you guys.
Yes. No, definitely.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So it is about mindset. It is important that what you focus on expands, right? So if you affirm that you need to be practicing scripts, you should do it. Okay? All right. Let's go to the next page. In order to internalize scripts so they become more your own and sound natural and friendly and easy, you start memorizing them. You want to take time and you want to practice. Okay, so obviously I always say knowledge is power. Practice makes perfect, right? So I can't see all of you on here because we're sharing the screen, but I want you to pick a partner, okay, and spend time with them and practice your scripts. So it's going to be kind of like your accountability partner, okay? I encourage you also to record yourself when you're doing the script so you can hear yourself chat. You can hear yourself overcome the objection. You can hear yourself close the deal. You can hear yourself, okay, messing it up, right? Because once you mess it up, you'll never do it again. Because I know with what we do, I only have one chance to get that mega, right? So I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to ask questions about your business, right? So you need to learn these scripts just like I need to learn these scripts in our business and practice them every single day. Okay, so who on here, you can actually put it in the chat so you guys can hold yourself accountable. This will be fun. And see who wants to be partners, right? Who wants to be accountability partners. And you can hold each other accountable. So it says arrange with a partner to spend 15 minutes a day script practicing. Obviously, you're going to do that, and you're going to also hold them to the 10-4, right? So it's important. So we're all adults. I'm encouraging you to take the time to do this, to find, oh wait, somebody actually chatted. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Kyle, thank you. Michelle, thank you. Okay, now that's leading by example. Those are leaders. I want to see everybody else in here too. Tell me who's going to be your partner. Hey, Michelle, I didn't even see you, Michelle. She's my little Facebook buddy. Uh-huh.
Say hi.
Hello there.
Hi. That was since day one. That was pretty cool. I like that.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So, okay, Christy and Sonia. Oh, Sonia's on here. Hey, Sonia. Jem and John, that was a question mark. I'll just say yes. Jem, John, thumbs up. Who else?
I'm here. Yes.
Yes, right on. Thank you, sister. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys, who's going to be accountable, right? I want you to make sure you guys have telephone numbers. I want you to text each other if you're not driving. Text each other and let them know what time you guys will be calling each other, right? And be chatting about scripts. And I encourage you to like answer the phone. Hi, this is Michele Zaragoza. And somebody would say, well, Michelle, I'm from Keller Williams and I would like to recruit you, blah, 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 blah. Right? So it's kind of like you're just going into it. Hi, are you interested in selling your home? No, you're not going to say it just like that, but you're going to go into the script as if you were calling the client, okay? And then that way there's no talk. You're just going into it. You're going into the call. Okay, can I hold you guys accountable for that? Can I pop? Thank you so much. I got thumbs up. Can I get a thumbs up from everybody? Can I get a heck yeah, Michelle, thumbs up? I can't hear you. Awesome.
Yeah. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Okay, Amanda.
Yes.
Guys, thank you, thank you. Amanda needs a partner. Can somebody, Christina, since you just popped up next to me right here. Amanda needs a partner. So let's make sure we're partnering everybody up. I don't know if you can see everybody right now on your screen like I can. However, look at, we can do participants. Some people, you can see this. Oh, I guess you can't while I'm on the phone. I meant while I'm on here. Oh yeah, you can, they're right there. So, oh, there you go. Nancy, thank you so much. Christina, thank you so much. You guys, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I feel like this is dodgeball getting picked.
How fun is that? All right, guys. So, who would like to, let me see. I'm on page 40. What page are you on?
What do you think? What do you think is on page 40, Michelle?
It says memorize in 6 steps.
Yep, you're on the right page.
All right, Christy, do you mind reading?
Absolutely not. Isn't it interesting that after many years, you can still recite the ABCs and simple nursery rhymes? How do you think you learned those? By simple repetition, you will learn scripts the same way. Read the first sentence of the script out loud 5 times. When you read your script out loud, you're engaging your eyes, your voice, and your entire body, not just your eyes. Repeat the same sentence 5 times with a huge smile on your face. You will notice a difference in your tonality when you say it with a smile. Try standing in front of a mirror. Watch your body language as you repeat your script. Read the second line of the script out loud 10 times while smiling. Say, now for the hard part. Put your script down from memory. Recite the first 2 sentences out loud 10 times with a big smile. If you make a mistake, start over from the beginning. Say, continue adding 1 sentence at a time, repeating 10 times. Anytime you make a mistake, go back to the beginning. Say entire script as fast as you can, 5 times in a row. Your chances of stumbling when reading the script at a normal pace after you've practiced and chanted them is very small. Doing this 6-step process is the way scripts become natural to you. Instead of having to think about what to say next, you'll be able to listen to how your customer is responding. How long will it take to memorize and internalize? The truth is, it doesn't matter because as you keep using the scripts, you become better at them. Don't rush, be patient, expect good results, and they will come to you. Keep smiling, practicing, and rehearsing, and you will achieve success internalizing the scripts.
Christy, thank you so much. I really,
You're welcome.
That's awesome. All right, you guys. So on the next few pages are some scripts. We are going to do this. So I want you to pick which script fits your needs. New to real estate script, new to Keller Williams script, remind them that you're in real estate script, new to the area script. I want you to stand up, mute yourself first, and memorize this. At least, I'll give you about 5 minutes, all right, you guys? I want you to read through it, all right? And then I want one person from each script to say it, even if it's right in front of you. Because remember in bold, you have those tie downs, right? You have those words, those anchors. So you want to make sure you are doing that, okay? So, all right. Pick out your script. You're going to look through it, right? New to real estate, new to KW. Reminding that you're in real estate, new to the area.
Are we only doing the first part? Because then on the right side is the rest of the script, which is much longer.
Let's just do the first part. Yes, let's just do the first part. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mute y'all. And I really want you to do this. Do not get on your computer. Do not. Or I will ground you. No, I'm joking. But let's really, really focus on what we're doing here. We're halfway through. We're more than halfway through, you guys. We're going to get done early. So let's utilize this time and be a part of your success here. So pick a script. And I am going to mute you all. Mute all. Okay. Oh, some of you just jumped off. I wonder if I can figure that out. Right now? Okay. Mm-hmm. One more minute. Okie dokie. Let's unmute ourselves, please. Unmute ourselves. Awesome. Who would like to read one?
Okay.
Okay.
So we're in an awkward situation up here at the front desk. So we're having agents walking in. We need a little bit more time, Michelle. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh, not a problem. Not a problem. Would anybody like to start?
Sure,
Well,
I'll
this is
go.
Veronica. Oh, okay.
Veronica, you're on. I didn't think you were on. I looked for you earlier. Okay, so a few of you chimed in. So I just put a number down and guess the number between 1 and 10.
6.
Anybody else?
4.
Okay. You guys, it's 5. So
Go ahead, Veronica.
Okay, so I was practicing the new to the area script.
okay, and okay, it's Veronica from Tracy. Go ahead.
Yes. So I recently moved to Manteca, so I thought this was a perfect script for me.
Awesome.
So, hello, this is Veronica Fisher. Do you have a moment? I'd like to share some exciting news with you. I have moved to Manteca and I'm with Keller Williams Realty, and I thought about connecting with you because I knew you would be someone to help me get my business going in Manteca. May I count on you?
Like it. I like it a lot. Thank you so much for sharing. Anybody else? Because we know I will call on you. So, anybody else? Anybody else?
This is Nancy.
Okay, Nancy, go ahead.
Hello, this is Nancy Cuneo with Keller Williams. Do you have a moment? Great. It's been a while and I'd like to apologize for not staying in touch. I've been busy growing my real estate business and working with great clients like you. I wanted to share with you that I have a personal goal to help 10 families get into homes of their dreams this year. As you already know, I'll do whatever it takes to help people. May I count on you to help me reach my goal?
Love it. That was awesome. Yes, you can. All right. One more person. And not staring at me does not work, just so you know. Not showing yourself does not work. All right. One more person. Let's just do it. Somebody who hasn't talked. Who hasn't shared? Who hasn't shared? Who hasn't? Jim. Oh, are you driving, Jim? You're driving. Yep, you're driving. Let's not do that. Michelle. Okay, go ahead.
We got Kyle.
All right, Kyle. Whoever. Let's do it out of that box right there.
Hello, this is Kyle Ballard. Do you have a moment? I'd like to share the exciting news that I have become a real estate agent with Keller Williams Realty. With this new partnership, I have all their knowledge working for me. Plus, my clients get all my enthusiasm and hard work. I thought about sharing this with you because I knew you would be someone to help me grow my business. First, I'd like to share my real estate app with you. You can see what's going on anywhere, from your street to any place in North America. It's free, there's no cost to you. I can send you a text so you can link to it. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. You know how many, or
And it'll get easier.
Yes, it will get easier, because guess what we're going to do right now? It's 10:43.
Oh.
Go back on at 11 o'clock. I want you guys to make some calls. You have your phone on, right? If you look at your contacts, I'm going to show you something. I can do this. Watch. I'm getting techier every single day, just so you guys know. I am going to stop that, but I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. Share my screen, because I'm techier every single day. So here's my phone, okay? So I've learned how to recruit off of Zoom, don't you guys think? Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna go to contacts, go to the very last contact. 3,100 contacts. Hello, do you know how many? Oh, I didn't know it could do that though, that's cool. Okay, I have 31 leads right now on my phone. 31. So I'm sure you got 3,100. So I'm sure you guys have the same amount, if not more. So I encourage you to get on the phone, make some contacts, schedule an appointment, get a lead. You could use these scripts. I would rather you use these scripts. There's my family. Okay, are we ready? Confidence. I am confident. I know my script. I have something to share, and I want your business because I am the best, bottom line. All right, go. We'll come back on at 11 o'clock. We're going to mute everybody. Okay, let's get on the phones. Get on the phones. Don't you move. You go get him, Michelle.
We're still here.
Awesome. Don't get on the phone and text. Don't get on your emails. We're almost through this. We got this together. I dare you to make an appointment.
Michelle, can you hear me?
I can, and so can everyone else.
That's okay. I just want to let you, I'm back in the office now. I went up and did the DBA for the market center. I mean, for the business center. So I'm going to go off the phone and go on to computer. So I'll rejoin you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Mhm.
4 more minutes. Share with me results. I want to hear results. Tell me about your experience. Keep me muted if you are still on the phone. Talk to me.
I found a buyer.
Ooh, ooh. And what? 15 minutes, and that's possibly, I don't know, 10 grand right there.
It's possible too, actually. It's her and her son.
So 20 grand. So let's really think about this, right? That's somebody's income. Go ahead. Share.
So this was a prospect. I don't even know where I found them, but I always put them in my phone when I speak to someone. So I just had the name and the category prospect. I started at the A's. I started from the top, and I was just getting voicemails, and I finally got an answer, and she asked me, how did I know her? So I played it off and said I got her through social media, which I did not. And I just got her to talking, and she was telling me how, you know, she has good credit. She's just working on her debt to credit ratio. Her son just turned 18. He's also going to potentially be looking for a house. We kind of chit chatted a little bit. I know they want to shop in Modesto or Riverbank. I have her price point and bedrooms. I'm sharing the KW app with her right now so she could explore possibilities, and I'm putting her on the MLS strip.
Okay, so let me ask you this. How do you feel right now?
Stupid, because I should have done this a long time ago.
Chrissy, in front of God and everybody, can you get it on your calendar and make sure it happens now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'm proud of you. Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
You
Good.
are awesome.
Aw,
Thank you.
thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know if that was for me or Christy, actually, so I should say Christy. That was for
We're
you.
all awesome.
Congratulations.
All right. Anybody else? Share. Share. Come on, you guys. And who else made an appointment?
Okay, I'll share.
Awesome.
So I actually found, I thought to call my cousin, who I didn't know was actually ready to buy a house. So I have a meeting scheduled with her. But the funny part was the first person I called was just in alphabetical order. And I actually found a potential profit share lead because she got a real estate license a year ago and is with PMZ in Stockton. So I scheduled an appointment with her to talk about possibly coming to KW.
Awesome. I even love you more than anybody right now. Monica, go in my office in Tracy or in Stockton, I don't care, wherever you are. Get a book. I believe I have the shift book. I just put some in there, so grab one.
I have one.
Awesome. Well, we got to replenish that one, so grab one.
Okay.
Can I share on the chat? Sure, John, you can share on the chat. Yes, please. So somebody's going to have to read his chat when he gets all done. He has a noisy background. Got it. Not a problem, Don. All right. Anybody else want to share? That was fabulous. You got 2 leads. Chrissy got 1. 15 minutes, you guys, by picking up your phone. I think that's probably in our hand more than anything lately, right? I mean, I don't know. We're just sitting here, or Netflix. I don't know. That or Netflix. I don't know. But we could talk about that later because I got some really good shows we'll have to share on. But okay, anybody else? Oh, come on. Give me one more and we'll move on.
This is Pat Robello. I got one to share. I got an inquiry from one of my previous clients about the market. And so I just followed up on that lead and we had a great conversation and it turns into a CMA and they're considering selling now.
Wow.
Just based on the conversation that I had. I just called them to share the market stats because I had been preparing stuff and I hadn't followed up just yet because I was preparing. I thought, well, perfect opportunity. Got a hold of them, told them what was going on in their neighborhood. And one of the things too, just to plug Command, I've been using the neighborhood snapshot to give them information.
Yes.
And utilizing my my consumer app as well.
Awesome.
And so between those two, I was able to, I'll let you know.
That's awesome. Awesome. All of our agents are on one of my drips also. I call it drips because I'm old school. It's called the Neighborhood Watch, right? So it's through Command. So I think it's so important that every single one of you know what that is, what we're talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that means
you have to come to session 13, which is the one on technology.
yes. That's crazy that you don't. You have to come anyways because you guys have committed to me. So, and you don't want to make mom mad or disappointed. You don't want to disappoint me.
Well, Patrick, and Barbara are moderating that one.
Yes. And I think we're grabbing Debbie Mason to do compliance because we definitely need that. So rock and roll. I'm so proud of y'all. I hope you feel confident in doing this now. You have confidence in yourself. Christina, do you have confidence in yourself right now? Awesome. Good. I'm glad. Did everybody here see her shake her head?
Yes, sorry. I just unmuted myself.
Good. I am so proud of you. So proud of you. Okay. So I'm assuming not everybody brought their notes, but you want to be held accountable for writing 4 notes today. Okay. And it could be, anybody, right? This could be a care note. You're just touching base with your clients, touching base with your database, touching base with your cousin, Veronica, and say, hey, how's it going, right? How you dealing with this? How are you dealing with this? This is kind of a craziness, right? So I'm going to share John's. Let's just call him Jonah for right now, okay? Because he is Jonah to me, because that's how I read it. Okay. Talked to my recent leads. Asked if she knew anybody looking to buy or sell. And she gave me a name and a number. Called them up. Just hold on to your hats, you guys. Called them up. Set up a phone call. Meeting them today at 2 o'clock. Booyah! Awesome. John, where are you in here? I got to find them. Where's the app? Yay. I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh. So how do you feel? You can't even tell me how do you feel. Show me how do you feel right now. Right on. All right. Awesome. I'm so excited. Okay, you guys, 15 minutes, 4 appointments or 5 appointments. What the heck? What the heck? And it was easy off of your phone. Because I know we're looking at these all the time. Wish I can toss mine sometimes. But hey, there is no but. I'm proud of you. This is exciting. This is so good. Can you imagine if you did this every single day? That was just 15 minutes. That's a game changer. That's funding your big why. This is exciting. I hope I'm around for the last day. I need to make sure I'm around because we're gonna have some fun. I want everybody to do the dream boards too, okay? I want everybody to email that to me. Email your dream board. I think it's called something else. What did we say it was called?
Vision board.
Vision board.
Sorry, I can't remember yesterday, right? So email me your vision board, right? So we can share them. Or post it on our Facebook group, Central Valley, right? That's all of us. Tag me, and then we'll share it and we'll just love on it. And then share with me that you are holding your accountability partner accountable. I'm just saying. And if you don't have one, don't look at me like that. You see a list right here on my right-hand side. You better find an accountability partner. Okay? All right. Let me see. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Okay, action plan. So we talked about staying in our 20%, right? We talked about the importance of it. We talked about doing our 10-4. Let's talk about your calendar. Does everybody put in their calendar their 3 big rocks? Do you know what I mean when I say 3 big rocks?
No.
No. Oh, well, Monica, what? You've been here with us for how long? What? Okay, so 3 big rocks would be like for me, family, lead gen, because that funds my family and pays for college tuition, and church, right? I'm on the board or I'm on the council. And so you put that in, and then you put everything else underneath it, right? So lead generating was one of my rocks. So that would be appointments. I have like 3 time slots that I make appointments for. So you should have lead gen on your calendar, on your schedule. Do you? The people who went to bold, do you? Do you? Huh? Can't hear you.
Yes.
Good. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. Pat was on our table, our leadership table, because I know he's good at what he does. So that's awesome that you do that. Everybody should be doing that. And this is out of all seriousness. If it's not on your calendar, it doesn't exist, you guys. I am telling you, because you're going to fill it up with movement and you're going to mistake that movement for achievement. I know it because I see it all the time. I would also goal yourself at, with me, I do not go home unless I have 2 appointments, period. Because it's my job to grow this office, right? So do you hold yourself accountable for the 1, 2, 3 hours, right? To make yourself appointments, to get the listing buyers, to do the activities to achieve your goal for your why. Do you? I encourage you to do that.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. Yes. Thank you. So Pat and I will have this conversation in front of all you guys, okay? Because nobody else wants to chime in. Unmute yourself, please.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So you want to get an action plan together. Oh, wait. Now I know why I'm lost. I need to share my screen. Sorry. I was like, why is this feeling different right now? So let me share my screen.
Michelle, this
Yes.
is Pat. I just want to elaborate on one point about lead generation.
I'm having you on here helping, so go ahead, my friend.
So when after the last bold, right, one of the challenges for me was committing to it, right? It's one thing to put it in my calendar, but it's another thing to commit to it and actually do it. And so for me, it started off as little baby steps. And, you know, some people say, oh, I lead generate for 2 hours at least a day. Okay, that's a lot of time to be making calls every, you know, every few minutes, right? So I just committed to 30 minutes a day just to start. And then I committed to it no matter what, 30 minutes sometime during the day, even if it was after my day was done in the afternoon, I would try to make 30 minutes worth of calls. And then from there, it expanded. But if you can just commit to it for those first 30 minutes, I mean, look at what 15 minutes accomplished. So the other thing was a shift in my mindset. The mindset was, well, I should do lead generating. But then I had an epiphany and I said, well, you know, I must breathe, right? So I thought, well, if I must breathe, then I must lead generate because my business requires it. It's just like breathing. I have to survive. So once my mindset shifted, then it was a little easier to start committing to it because then I protected that 30-minute time slot. No matter what, I would disengage from everything else and commit to that 30 minutes. So, you know, right now I'm at about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on my schedule. Being the productivity coach now, it's a little more of a challenge to try and find that time. But even with the students, you know, I still try to make time for it, you know, and it is a challenge, but I think that if you commit to it, then it's like everything else. In time, it just becomes a habit. That's how it worked for me.
That's awesome, and I appreciate you sharing. So thank you so much, Pat. So listen, you guys, it's up to you to be a part of your success. Are you committed to yourself? You paid for this. You studied for this, and it wasn't an easy exam, even though it's been like 24, 25 years for me. But I wasn't in college anymore, so it was tough to start studying. So listen to me. Don't let yourself down. We're sharing with you tools. We're sharing with you systems that you should be using already. So hold yourself accountable to this. All right, turn to page 50. I want you to help prioritize your day. I want you to list 10 tasks you need to complete. Lead generation is already on there because you should already be doing that, and that should already be in your calendar. Rate each one on the importance of urgency, prioritize the task, and then schedule it on your calendar. What? Yep, I said schedule it. I said color code it, schedule it on your calendar, okay? So I know being at home, we have a lot of different activities than normal. I like to clean baseboards. I'm just telling you. So that would probably be on there because that is important to me, but it's not going to be number 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, right? So be real with yourself. Obviously, with being at home, making dinner, prepping, right? You know, spending time with the family because we have a tendency that since our office is in our home, we work more, which I never thought I would work more, but I do. And so scheduling time with the family. I know that sounds weird, but sometimes you got to schedule time with the family. You got to put it in there, check off, and schedule time with the family because they'll love you more. I'm telling you that. So listen, what is the one thing, let me move this. What is the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? Prioritize and lead generate. Lead generate, lead generate, lead generate. And if somebody tells me differently, I would love to learn. So, because I don't know if lead generation isn't number 1. So I know it's number 1. So tell me. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes to do this. It's 11:16. So you're going to go on page 50, list out the 10 activities, important, urgency, and then prioritize, and put it in your calendar.
Are these just 10 items that we need to complete today?
No, just like for the week, right? That you're going to put on your calendar. How about this? No. If this is your list, it's not my list. However you see it. However you see it. Okay.
Michelle, I
Yeah.
don't have this pamphlet. How do I get to it?
Okay, so in the chat box, I saw the link.
Okay.
And you should have got it from Mackenzie. There's an email. So make sure.
I'll put it in again so that she doesn't have to scroll.
That's so sweet.
Okay. Thank
There
you.
you go, Jim.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're
Tracy.
welcome.
Jim, make sure you chat with Mackenzie to get all the info of the class. Because if you didn't get, you might not get the others. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you for not holding on to that, because sometimes people will like, well, I never got the paperwork, and then they're not doing any of the work. So what is the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier and unnecessary? I don't know. Pick up the phone and lead gen. I don't know. Make sure you do the 2. I'm a firm believer on doing the 2. You do not go home till you make 2 appointments. Do not be a victim of your activities. Do not blame anybody else except yourself if you're not going to do them. However, you can celebrate with everybody if you do get the appointments, or when you get the appointments, like the last 15 minutes. I'm so proud of John Adams. I don't know if he's still on here. God, that's so awesome. I can't wait to find out what happens. Why wouldn't that change? Huh? Successful agents to the plan. So I have to tell you guys, the people whose picture's not on here, it's hard to call on you or even have you participate because you're not all in. So I'm encouraging you to be all in. When you're on anybody's Zoom, how about this? I think it's respectful when you're all in, you show your face. So even like on our regional calls, even though I'm telling you, we have calls, I have 3 more calls today, and I would love to be checking my emails and da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da, but I will show my face and I'll participate. So I encourage you guys moving forward that you show your face and participate. I had to get up a little bit earlier than normal to finish some work, right? I wasn't even able to work out, but I have my workout clothes underneath my t-shirt because I will go run after this. I will, because it's on my calendar and I'm not gonna let myself down, and it helps with my stress.
And don't you have an accountability partner that keeps you accountable on your walks too, Michelle?
My daughter, yes. Yes, she's amazing. Yeah, I'm so proud of her. She just texted me a couple nights ago that, Mom, I feel valued. I feel like I'm making a difference for my team.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh my God, I was like, this is my daughter. Worked for Lululemon, and it's a coaching leadership company. It's Keller Williams. It is so Keller Williams. They paid her from March all the way till she left like mid-July. And during that time, she had to go, she went on John Maxwell webinars. It's amazing.
Nice.
I'm sorry, let's not, okay, stay focused. 10, do your 10. And I think we have 1 minute left.
I could only come up with 7.
Well, I'm sure you're going to hear 1 or 2 that you might.
I know. I'll leave space for so I can piggyback off of someone else's.
There you go. You're going to go, oh yeah, that's right. I do got to go grocery shopping. Yeah. However, you guys, on that note, this day and age, there are so many tools out there that allows you to respect your time more, right? On another coaching call I was on, because my plate is going to start, you know, it's kind of full, right? And so they shed some light on things. I'm like, yeah, I know about that, but I just never done that. So, you know, have somebody go grocery shopping for you, right? And pick it all up. A, you're probably going to spend less money, right? So get a cleaner, because I sure know on my days off, I don't want to be cleaning my home. I want to be focused on my kids, right? And my husband. So leverage the things around you, right? And if your husband or wife's around, you want me to like chime in on speak a little louder, I can to help you guys. I'm a firm believer in that. All right, let's rock. Okay, who wants to chat? Who wants to give me your 10 tasks and how did you prioritize it? And what did this feel like doing this activity?
Okay, this is Veronica. I will share because these are the things I am really, really bad at. One was lead generating daily. That has not been at the top of my priority list, and it definitely shows in my business.
I was just going to ask you that. Does it show up anywhere?
It absolutely shows up in my business.
Up in the old wallet, I'm just saying.
And
Yeah.
script practice was number 2. So those were the top 2 things I needed to put at the top of my list. And the third one was following my calendar. I have 1,000 different tasks every day, but they're not all on my calendar. So that's how I can get distracted, by not following, these are the things that I need to do every day in this order. So those are my top 3 things that I realize I need to focus on.
Thank you so much for sharing. Did you add it to your calendar?
I did.
Good. And did you add the script class with Oscar?
I did not. And the sad part is I see that come up every day on my Facebook and I've never logged in.
Because we're standing in front of ourselves for success, aren't we?
Correct.
So let's hold her accountable to add that to her calendar, right? All right, one more. Who else? Thank you, Veronica. I love you. All right, who else? Who else hasn't spoken that I can call on? Gems, are you in the office, Gems? You're upside down. Leah, I'm calling on you, sister. Ready? Share with us. I can't hear you, so.
And I don't know how.
You just did it. Do it again.
Am I right now or not yet right?
You're fine.
I have you upside down, Jem.
I don't know how it's done. Why it's that way.
Jen, Leah's talking, so Leah, go.
For me, it's since that I just switched brokerage, right, last month. So for me, this one is very helpful, the script, because I need to memorize this.
Right. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here and showing up and being a part of your success. Awesome. Okay. So we lead Jen to find our why, right? So successful agents plan their day, they stick to their plan. So in Ignite, you'll get into the habit of planning for the critical tasks each day and schedules activities that generate revenue first. And schedule those that maintain your business second, right? So maintenance would be something your assistant should be doing. We talked about that. Right? There's virtual assistants and all of that. Okay. So time block for lead generate. Write down exactly the days of the week and hours you will be lead generating. In your calendar, time block for lead generation every day for up to 1 month. For the duration of Ignite, you'll continue lead generating for the rest of your career. You guys, activities produce habits. Activities produce habits. Okay, so define time blocking and the importance of it. Somebody. Why is it important to time block?
Because it's the lifeblood of our business.
Ding, 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 ding. We got a winner. That's awesome. Yeah. Yep. Thank you so much. Okay. So on the next few pages, you're going to really need to protect your time, you guys, because each one of you guys committed to each other in the beginning of this, that you will do the mission, you will do the reading, and you will watch the videos. You will do the 10-4. You will hang out with your accountability partner for 15 minutes because there's a scorecard, and you will put your score on there. What is the difference between winning, playing to win, or playing to lose, or playing not to lose? So playing to win and playing not to lose. We all said it. It's a system. It's consistency. It's planning. It's being a part of your success. So I encourage you to play to win, not to play to not lose. Okay? All right. So make sure you don't skip the lead generating. Make sure you don't skip anything on your calendar coming up. All right? So let me ask you this. I hate just being able to see 5 people at one time. Let me ask you this. Did you add the 10-4 on your calendar? Did you add the 10-4 on your calendar? It should be pretty darn important right now because you're in Ignite. So add that if you did not. You don't need to tell me. I'm not going to call you out. However, you need to do that, okay? Add your 10-4, add your time to call your accountability partner. Make sure they're aware of it, right? Make sure you are scheduling the activities on your calendar for Ignite. It's your turn to truly, truly live off your calendar. Live by it, right? Okay. How will you hold, okay. Who will hold you accountable? Who holds you accountable?
Ultimately yourself.
Mm-hmm. Suzanne has always said this in the last 25 years. I am my biggest, I let myself down the hardest, if you will, right? I have a bar that's even higher up than what she gives me, right? So if I don't reach it, oh my gosh, it does something in my head, right? There's like a switch. So you are right. You need to hold yourself accountable. You need to hold yourself accountable to your big whys, right? To your family, to your loved ones, to your pocketbook, right? You need to pay rent, you need to pay the mortgage, you need to pay, schools, all that stuff. Okay, there are other ways of doing that, right? So like I meet with the top 20% consistently every month, right? March and April was kind of weird, so that didn't happen. I didn't even know how I was functioning on Zoom then. I did not like Zoom, believe it or not. So I encourage you to do the same thing with your mentors. This is going to be somebody, not your mentors, I'm so sorry, your accountability partners. You want to hold them accountable for not just the Ignite. You're going to form a relationship here, okay, that is going to continue on. So really, really plug into that. It's going to help you a lot. They're going to be partners in your success, and you're going to be partners in their success. Make no mistake, you cannot do this alone, you guys. You definitely, you climb up the mountain together, right? You hold your, you don't hold your hands because you wouldn't be able to climb up, but you are there to support each other and push each other. Having goals and being held accountable reduces worry, reduces stress, right? It helps you focus on what's important, don't you think? Like, what is important, right? So it gives you a higher alertness to what's important when you are holding yourself accountable. Okay? Anybody have any questions? I'll take that.
Michelle?
Yes, Dan.
Yeah, are you rapping?
Am I rap? What?
Are you, no, not rapping, not singing. Are you wrapping up? I just wanted to add something. If after everyone has questions, anyone who has questions.
I have about 10 minutes, if that's okay.
Someone was going to ask a question, please.
I don't know why I can't hear you that well, but yeah, go ahead and ask a question. Did you want to ask a question, Dan?
No, actually, I just wanted to add something with your wrap up.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I misunderstood you. Sorry. Okay, so you guys, in your partners and your accountability, allow to give feedback, time to give feedback for each other, right? Because you want to learn. Okay, and on page 58. Sure. I'm going to mute everybody. Hang on. Okay, so on page 58, it gives you the rules for accountability partners, right? You want to provide a safe place to share, okay? Follow through with all action items. What's the worst thing in the world you can do is let your accountability partner down and not participate. That's the worst. So don't be that one. Do not be that one. Respect each other's time. Time is the most valuable thing we have, you guys. And I appreciate you taking the time out to hang out with me. So thank you. Okay, so I want you to, on page 59, I want you to answer these questions. Whenever you are on the phone with your accountability person, okay? What is your big why? What opportunities do you have for change to improve your big why, to improve your activities for your big why? Oh my gosh, I just did this on my team meeting. This is weird. What will you do differently next week that you didn't do this week, right? So just 4 questions that you're going to ask. And how will you reward yourself when this is all over with? That's important too. It's important. I was talking with our team, the Halstead's team, and we were talking about they are doing activities to produce the results, and we need to reward those. So make sure we do that. And do you guys all understand? This is the agreement that you guys agreed on page 61. We talked about this already. So I encourage you to sign it and email it to me, please. Because you're committing to yourself more than anything. You're not committing to me. You're not committing to Dan. You're not committing to Patrick, or Barb, or Jodine. You're committing to yourself and being clear. Clarity is power, you guys. That's my word for the year is clarity. Holy Toledo. Yes. Okay. So then you have your family one, just like gold. And then preparing for next week. You guys are going to get another email. You'll get an email with your mission and the different videos and the different activities you have to do. This is in addition to the 10-4. This is in addition to the accountability. Yes, you will have homework. Yes, it's going to take time. Yes, it's easy, but it's not simple. It's simple, but not easy, right? And bottom line is, how bad do you want this? And if you're not going to participate, don't show up, because you're wasting our top 20%'s time. If we pull that scorecard and you don't have any numbers on there, it's nothing to be proud of. And you're only going to disappoint yourself, bottom line. And it's going to show up in your results. And you cannot blame Dan. You can't blame me. You can't blame the productivity coaches. You can only blame yourself. So grab that mirror and take a look at it. Don't be the victim. All right, you guys. What are the 4 skills you learned today? You can unmute yourself. Give me one.
Accountability.
That's one. Awesome. Thank you. Give me another one.
Lead generating.
Can we maybe say,
Time blocking.
can we maybe say scripts? Ha.
Scripts.
Okay.
Keeping track of the calendar.
Yes, that's goal setting. Good too. Good. That's good too. And the mindset, right?
Yes.
Awesome. What else? Mindset is key. Mindset is key. All right. What are the 6 perspectives?
Self-mastery.
Woo!
E to P.
Woo!
80-20 principle.
Very good.
Give me, Leah, you first.
80-20 principle.
I love that one. That's my favorite. Nancy, go.
Remove your limiting beliefs.
Ooh, I like that one too. Give me, I think we have 2 more. Be accountable. Remove your limiting beliefs.
Learning based.
What was that?
Learning based.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Don't have a victim mindset.
Oh, that's not part of the 6 perspectives. However, that's part of my perspective. Ha ha ha. It's so important not to be a victim. You have a choice every single day. How are you going to show up and how are you going to be the best version of yourself? It's your choice. Okay, so moving on. Thank you so much, everybody. What is the daily 10 for? Daily 10 for.
Add 10 new contacts.
Bam. Give me another one. Where do you add those? Where do you add those?
Command.
Bingo. Bingo. So with that hesitation, if it's okay for me to share, I think Patrick should be doing a contacts class on his next Thursday. I'll make that happen. I don't think he's on here anymore. He's helping me with something else. Amazing. Okay, give me one more. 2 more, actually.
10 note follow-ups.
Bingo. One more. Review 10 homes a week. And you can do that via MLS, via
virtual.
You can do it on your app. Right? All right. What's the one thing I can do that by doing it every single day will make things easier or unnecessary? What's
Lead
the
generating.
Yes. You're my 3rd best friend today, so thank you. How many leads will you have in KW database by the end of Ignite? In command. Okay.
How many weeks is Ignite?
So it's 200. You're right. Smart 200. Smart cookie. Why are scripts important to you? Why are scripts important to y'all?
Help build confidence.
Yes. Give me more. Give me more.
Makes us a master.
Yes. Like that. Is that Amanda? Thank you.
Yes. Structure.
One more. I didn't hear it. Patrick?
It gives structure.
Yes. Love it. Love it. Any more?
It helps with objection handling.
Yes. You show up. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Thanks, you guys. Let's get some ahas. What was your best part of today? Your best part.
Doesn't matter how many times you take Ignite or Bold, you always learn something new each time you take it.
Gosh, you're amazing. Yes. Awesome. Anybody else? Anybody else? Best part of today?
Getting re-energized.
Aw, thank you. Was that you, Veronica?
No, it was Nancy.
Nancy? All right, Nancy. Thank you so much for that. We're going to re-energize you, baby. We're going to get going here. All right, who else? Ahas. What was your biggest takeaway? Michelle with the mask. Ha, 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 ha. That's you. What was your biggest takeaway, my friend? Oh, I can't hear you. Unmute. You froze too. Okay. I hear you. Nope.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
All right. Keeping track of the calendar. I need to do that a lot more.
Okay. So is Michelle sitting right next to you?
Nope. She's Michelle. She's at her desk.
Okay.
Here she's coming.
Are you ready for this? Don't get mad at me.
Sorry, we had clients come in.
Michelle, I want you to hold him accountable. I want you to look at his calendar in about 30 minutes and make sure there's lead generating on there.
You got it.
Scores on there, okay?
Lead generating, and what was the other one?
10-4.
10-4.
10-4. You got it. 30 minutes. All right.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. Okay. I think we're good.
Hey, Michelle? Michelle?
Yes.
Michelle?
Yes.
Pat, I was looking at the workbook that you have, and I think for me, page 29 sums up everything that we did today. And it talks about the lead generation funnel.
Yeah.
And the 4 conversations about leads, appointments, agreements, contracts equals payday.
Ooh.
I think that sums it all up. Everything that we're talking about is that funnel.
Take a picture of that and send that out to everybody. Post that on our social media page. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, it's important that you belong to the Central Valley Realty Ventures Facebook page, right? That's how you get alerts. That's how you know we have a big team meeting company-wide on Monday at 11 o'clock. Special announcement. I'll be interviewing Wilson, top 1% in San Francisco. Knowledge is power. I'm very proud of you all for showing up and being a part of this. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of your morning. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Dan, you had something to share?
Yes. First of all, great job, Michelle. So everyone, let's give Michelle a virtual congratulations and applause for a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
The second thing is that the workbook that you guys received as part of this, you'll get one of those for each of the sessions that we go through. Much like the Red Book, which everyone's familiar with, Gary has always made sure that the information is presented is available to you in follow-up form. So take advantage of the pre-class material you received today. Save it in a folder as the first session, and then add all others as you go. You can print them and put them in a book and put it beside the Red Book. And the last thing is the Central Valley Facebook page, Central Valley Realty Venture Facebook page. Go on and often share the experiences that you're having as a result of your business at Keller Williams and growth at Keller Williams and your experiences in Ignite. The class is open to everyone. Like Chrissy said, go often. They're top producing agents over the years that have come back to the class multiple times. So it's a great opportunity, and thanks to all of you for investing yourself by spending the time in this class. And again, Michelle, great job.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys, go be the dynamic agents we know you are. Go tear it up out there. Get your part of that pie and a little bit of somebody else's, okay? Thank you, guys. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.